Welcome into Studio A. I'm Maria Trivelpiece. If you've been around women's basketball, you've probably heard of the Play4Kay movement. But if you didn't, we have a special guest joining us here today in Studio A to talk about the Play4Kay movement and everything that goes along with it. It is the head coach of the Temple women's basketball team, Diane Richardson. Coach, welcome to Studio A.
Well, thank you.
We are very excited that you're here because you have been around this game for a little bit now, and in particular, you've got to see what the Kay Yow Cancer Fund and the Play4Kay movement has done for women's basketball and people beyond the court. So for people who might not know what it is, can you give a quick synopsis of it?
Sure. It was formed in honor of Kay Yow, who was a fabulous coach and a dear friend, who worked really hard in bringing women's basketball to the forefront. But Kay Yow suffered from cancer for many, many years, and she fought it and fought it and fought it. And she also continued to inspire so many people. And in honor of her and her fight with cancer, the fund has been set up to raise money to help find the cause or the cures for cancer, for many cancers, not just breast cancer, but many cancers. And it's done a great job over the years and building funds and raising funds. And one of the initiatives I'm really proud of is that they're offering, with the funds, they're offering mammograms for people in inner cities that can't afford mammograms. And we know that, early detection is the key. And so the fund has been great. And, coaches have been having Play4Kay games where we fundraise and bring more money to the fund so that it can help find a cure for cancers.
Coach, I'll go back to those Play4Kay games in just a moment, but you bring up how the fund just helps with mammograms and different things that they're helping people in the communities with. Why is it so important that basketball and women's basketball is aligned with this fund to help people beyond the court and within the communities?
Yeah, it's great. Basketball is a showcase and people enjoy watching basketball. And we want to use that to get the word out, to get the awareness out, because there's so many women that are affected by cancers, just like Kay Yow was. And when we talk about the mammograms and the free mammograms for those in underserved communities, but we also want to talk about the grants that the Kay Yow Cancer Fund lends to hospitals and departments that are researching cancer, and for people that can't afford the hospitalization, where they'll grant monies toward those programs. And women's basketball and knowing women's basketball coaches, knowing Kay Yow and how great she was, we want to honor that, and we want to honor those women who, like her, have succumbed to cancer, and we want to find a cure.
What is one of your greatest memories of Kay Yow?
Just, when I was a high school coach, she recruited my players and was always so genuine and loving and family oriented. And then when I became a college coach, how she would just sit and talk to me for hours and talking about things that I would need to know and coaching these young ladies and inspiring young ladies. And she always had time to talk. Even when she was her sickest, she was still out there coaching and still recruiting. And on the road, we would just sit and talk and tell stories about the players she had and how proud she was of them. And I just wanted to emulate the way she coached young women. And she was great with that and continued even when she was sick.
I think you hear so many stories about her, and all of them are so similar, just the kind of human being she was. And I said we would come back to those Play4Kay games. Now you get to carry on her legacy, not only by helping the fund that she helped to create, but by also just honoring and remembering her. So for you, what has it been like to be a part of some of those Play4Kay games? And even this year, the Americans doing some more Play4Kay games that you'll get to be a part of.
Mm-hmm. It's been great, and knowing how it helps cancer research, how it helps people that are in underserved communities. And it's great that we have this avenue that we can talk about that. And at all of our Play4Kay games, we recognize survivors who come out on the floor and introduced. And, it's loving. And so many people have somebody that they love that have been affected by cancer in some shape or form. And so it's a great way for us to give back. It's a great way for us to continue the fight against cancers and to find the cure.
It's one of the coolest things when you get to see the survivors come onto the court, because you talk about the struggles that they've had and the resiliency that they've had to battle, and just honoring and recognizing them is something that is so incredible. Now, another part of the Kay Yow Cancer Fund and honoring people is the Kay Yow Servant Leader Award, and you have someone on your team in Tristen Taylor who was a recipient of the award this year. So for you as her head coach, how proud are you of her and all the work that she's done to receive this award?
I am so incredibly proud of her. She has really, when we talk about the inspiration of Kay Yow, Tristen Taylor has really been a force, a driving force when it comes to servant leadership and community service. And she possesses those ideals that Kay Yow had, but she's a workhorse in the community. She cares, and she's given a lot of time. Just this year, she's performed over 200 community service hours in our communities.
That is amazing, and we had a chance to catch up with her as well, and she talked about just what inspires her and how proud she is of being able to help so many different people. Coach, thank you so much for taking the time today to talk about Tristen, to talk about Kay Yow and the Play4Kay movement. We greatly appreciate it. Thank you again so much.
Thank you so much. We appreciate you all.